morning. Today we start new chapter 13, direct and inverse proportion. Ratio. First topic is ratio. We know about ratio. A ratio shows the value size of two and more value. In different way, we represent ratio, separate ratio by this dot. Proportion. It is a way of standing of two ratios are equal or not. Two ratios are equal. For example, 20 boys and 16 girls. We represent 20 ratio 16 proportion to 5 ratio 4. These are the sign of proportion or same as. Then in proportion we divide into two types. First is direct proportion. And second is indirect proportion. Direct proportion is if we buy a soap in 20 rupees, then if cost of one soap is rupees 20, when we buy 12 soaps, then cost is 20 into 12, 240 rupees, 240. This is direct proportion. This is direct proportion. Cost of not soap, pen, we take pen. This is direct proportion. So then we use the formula of direct proportion. X1 by Y1 is equal to X2 by Y2. This is equal to X1 Y2 is equal to X2 Y1. This is the formula of direct proportion. And indirect proportion, if we take example of 20 men to build a building, to build a room in 6 days, then if number of men are 30, increase or 30, then they complete in 4 days. So this is indirect proportion. Number of men are increased but days are decreased. So this is the indirect proportion. And formula of this is x1 by x2 is equal to y1 by y2. This implies x1 y2 is equal to y1 x2. Now we start exercise 13.1, question number 1. Following are the car parking charges near a railway station up to 4 hours to 6 rupees 60, 8 hours to 100, 12 hours to 140, 24 hours is 180. Check if the parking charge are in direct proportion to the parking time. Parking time, we make a chart of this parking charges. Parking time in hour, parking charges in rupees, and proportion. Parking time first is in 4 hour, rupees 60, 8 hour rupees 100, then 12 and 24 rupees 140 and rupees 180. Then we solve 4 by ratio 4 by 60. 4 ones are 4 ones are 4 fives are, this is equal to 1 by 50. Then 8 by 100, 4 twos are 4 25s are, this is 2 by 25. Then 12 by 140, 2 6s are 2 7s are, then 2 3s are 2 35s are, is 3 by 35, and fourth one 24 by 180. 4 6s are 4 4s are 16, 17, 18, 4 5s are, this is we divided by 3, 3 2s are 3 15s are, is 2 by 15. So we write 1 by 15. 1 by 15 is not equal to 2 by 25, is not equal to 3 by 35, is not equal to 2 by 15. So then parking time, when we say parking time is are not in direct proportion to parking charges. Parking time is not in proportion to parking charges. Question number 2. A mixture of a paints is prepared by mixing 1 part of red pigment with 8 part of base. In the following table, find the parts of the base that need to be added. Parts are given. Parts of red pigment upon parts of base. First is 1 8, second is 4, then 7, 12 and 20. Parts of pigment upon parts of box. We have, this is 1 by 8. So to find in numerator 4, we multiply 4 in numerator and denominator. We get 4 by is 32. This is for first. Then 1 by 8. In numerator we get 7. Then we multiply in denominator. This is second. 1 by 8 to multiply 12 by 12, we get 12 by 96 is third, and fourth 1 by 8 multiplied to 20 by 20, we get 20 by 120 is fourth. So required parts be 32, 56, 96 and 120. Third, in a question 2 above, if one part of red pigment is required 75 ml of base, how much the red pigment should be mixed with 800 ml of base? Let, question number 3, let X be the part of red pigment, So red pigment requires to 1800 ml. Parts of red pigment upon parts of base in ml is, when one part of red pigment is required for 75 ml, then X part of red pigment required for 1800 ml. Then we prepare for box. This is direct variation, because when parts of red pigment is more, then base is we need base is more, so we write here this is direct proportion. So we use that formula of direct proportion is x1 by y1 is equal to, this is x, this is y, x2 by y2. This implies 1 by 75 is equal to x by 1800. Then using cross multiplication we get 1 into 1, or x into 75 is equal to 1 into 1800. Then x is equal to 1800 divided by 75. We cancel 25 3s or 3 25s are 3 6s, 25 1s are 25 2s are 50, remainder is 10, 25 5s are 25 4s are 100. Then value of x is 24. Then parts of red pigment is 24.